This week in the Senate, the entire focus on the floor, at least, is on immigration reform. As I think everyone in America knows, the Senate Judiciary Committee recently deliberated for several weeks and ended up putting out a bill to the Senate floor for comprehensive reform of the immigration laws of our country. And we have been working through that legislation on the floor for about the last week and expect that we'll go for at least another week and maybe more than that. There have been hundreds of amendments filed with regard to the legislation, but progress has been slow because there has been a significant objection from both sides to a number of the amendments being proposed to being brought up. And so although we have literally hundreds of amendments stacking up, there have only been 8 or 10 amendments voted on as we have worked through the bill. My position is that, and by the way, I voted, as was reported last week or the week before, to oppose bringing the bill to the floor because I thought it needed to have more work and improvement before we put it on the floor for final consideration. The concerns that I have are I don't think that there is adequate border security in the bill, and I believe that border security is a key precursor to moving forward with implementing other portions of our immigration reform policy. I'm a co-sponsor of legislation, of an amendment, which I hope we will get to vote on, which will put into place some very strong border enforcement guarantees to assure that we do protect and stop illegal entry at the border as a precursor, as I said, to the movement forward on other portions of the bill. In addition, I have concerns about whether the bill provides access to federal entitlement benefits and tax payments, earned income tax payments, to those who are not citizens of the United States. I don't think it's appropriate for us to establish an immigration policy in which those who immigrate to the country, whether it be for a work visa or through an application for citizenship, to be able to come and immediately access the entitlement benefits that our country provides. Our immigration law has for decades required that those who immigrate to the country be able to provide for themselves, and I believe that should continue to be an important part of our immigration policy. There are a lot of other battlegrounds relating to this legislation, and you can expect to see a very robust debate over many aspects of it as we move forward. And it's not clear at this point whether we'll get through all of those 100 amendments or not before the majority leader, Senator Reid, tries to force cloture on the legislation. And so there will be a significant amount of debate and posturing, as well as hopefully improvement on the bill as we move forward. The immigration bill that is in the Senate right now was brought forward to the floor on a vote of 82 to, I think, 15. And that shows a significant amount of support to bring the bill forward for consideration. I don't believe it would get 82 votes for passage, and I'm not sure whether there will be the sufficient 60 votes to move past the cloture motion that Senator Reid will bring forward. But it looks like that is very possible. On the House side, then, it appears that the House is going to pass, or at least consider and possibly pass, a number of smaller pieces of the legislation of the immigration issue, and then possibly bundle those into a bill and move into a conference with the Senate. And I do think there's a fair chance that that will happen. Then the question is whether the House and Senate will be able to successfully conference a bill on immigration and bring it out for a final vote in both chambers. And I'd have to tell you that right now I think that is about a 50-50 proposition. There are a lot of things that need to be done to improve the bill in the Senate, and I think the House will be pushing for those improvements, and it's my hope that those improvements will be made and that a bill that puts into place positive and pro-growth immigration policy for our nation can be agreed to. But at this point, I'm only 50% confident that that can happen.